Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Today's map is the Lakeville map, and it's Rimac in his Object 777-2. This is one of the 3 Tier 9 tanks as reward tanks for tokens that came out last year in the Frontline and Steel Hunter mode, and this year you earn battle points, battle pass points in those modes, and you get the tokens in battle pass. So the other two, of course, the Charfature 4 and the AE Phase 1, and you've probably seen videos on those, but I think this is the first time I've got this tank on this channel. So this is a Tier 9 Soviet heavy tank. So the same class as the AE Phase 1. Alright, he's just spotted T-54 lightweight. Oh, just moved out of the way. You can see the standard round there is 940 meters per second, but he's top tier in this game. It's a tier 8 to tier 9 game, and it just soaked up a round from the LT-432 that was spotting on the map there in the center. Anyway, okay, so I guess most people are choosing the Charfature 4 and the AE Phase 1 before they choose the 777, but I think the main complaint is probably about the armor. But the frontal turret armor is actually pretty strong, 258mm and reasonably well sloped, so if you can get a position like this where you can protect your lower front hull, then you're pretty good there. Now, oh okay, I think just got rammed there by the louver behind him, and luckily just blocked an incoming shot there. I'll just take that as just being bad driving, not necessarily malicious pushing. Yeah, gets a nice shot there into the 50 TP. So I think the average damage is 440, so that was just a low roll. And that one didn't even seem to connect. No message about that. I might have hit the house, which is indestructible. There, the wall's destructible, but not the house. Okay, now he's got a side-scraping VK 4502B, which is the Tier 9 Tech Tree German heavy tank. It's actually pretty strong frontal armor there, and particularly the front plate. He's got the 50 TP again, puts another shot in, gets almost exactly the same low roll damage there. Okay, now he's got the VK. So you can see the front plate, the top plate is actually pretty strong. He's aiming for the bottom plate, but I think that must have just missed and gone to the top plate. It's a bit hard to tell, didn't see the shot go. But if he keeps aiming, one of these days he'll actually get a low plate, which there you go, does. And another low roll, 390, so 3 low rolls in succession. That's a bit unfortunate, but it's bringing his damage target up. And gets a nice tracking shot there, goes through the front sprocket. Now, will he reload in time to put another shot in? It's interesting that VK is moving. It looks like he's being pushed by the 50 TP, so it's not going to help. And there you go, it does get the kill shot there. So now just assessing, can he push forward? Not getting spotted, but that doesn't mean there aren't tanks there. In fact, there's TNH 105, which he does get a shot into and gets some spotting damage. And he's picking up some damage from the Skoda T50. But he's got reasonable enough hit points left, so it's doing alright there. Now the TNH, that's the Tier 8 version of the Polish heavy tanks. And he goes for a shot there on the Samur SM, but I think, yeah, firing on the move, typical Russian heavy tank gun, doesn't really give you the good dispersion. Blocks the shot from the Samur SM, puts another shot in, 357. Now he's really not getting good rolls. He did roll a 489 just before, which is sort of compensation, but that's, yeah, not how you want your gun to behave. Anyway, gets the shot in, and yeah, he's got a few tanks he can pick up here. There's the TNH, there he goes. He's managing to use standard rounds here, which is good. That's going to give him all the penetration he needs. It's 258 pen in the standard mode, 340 in the premium round, which is actually pretty good. Will let you play in tier 10s without too much of a drama. He's got that SCO to 250, it gave him a bit of pain before. Puts a shot into him, and he's picking up a decent amount of assisted damage here as well. It's already up to 1380 assisted damage. And can he get the shot on the charioteer? Yes, he does, gets the kill. So that's 4 kills now to Rimac. D54 goes down, and they're really rolling the enemy up at this stage. Now it's 8 tanks to 2. And so pushing in here. Now just note the direction he's taking. He doesn't come round the high road on the right. That really does expose you to tanks in the round protecting the cap area. If you come down here, you're in the low ground, and if you've got reasonable gun depression, which this tank, by the way, has only got 6 degrees of gun depression, so not the best one for using hull down. But yeah, you're basically protected all the way up to this point. So particularly if your team controls the lake road, so you avoid any sort of unnecessary damage coming in. Goes for a side shot on the Fock, and for some reason that just bounces off, or I'm not sure where it hits. Drives in, looks like the Fock's on reload, he's not firing, and he's going to go for the director's bar on the top, which he does, gets the kill. 5 kills there to Rimac. He's taking a hit from the Kampfpanzer 07RH, which pretty annoying tank, I've got to say. No problem penetrating his tank there. And pretty fast firing as well, so obviously making good account of himself, at least in this part of the battle phase. Got the AE phase 1 in front of him. That's the equivalent tier 9 heavy tank from the reward set. And can he get the kill on him? Goes, aims in, gets a nice 544 roll, and his SU-130 PM finishes him off. There's only one tank left now, which is the Strip K, which he probably won't get a shot on. He certainly used all his hit points to advantage, and there goes the Strip K, and that is the battle. Well, a pretty rock and rolling battle there. Let's go and have a look at the detailed results. So an Ace Tanker Mastery badge there, and the High Caliber Award. He ended up doing 4.6k of direct damage and 1400 of assisted damage there, so 6k combined, and got 5 kills. So he finished on top with 1430 base experience, a nice uplift there. Charfature 4, equivalent reward tank, and that's since got 1088 and did 3k, so good contributor there. And most of the team did pretty well. And FV4004 did 2.5k, but obviously from a distance, so I didn't really pick up a lot of experience there. And on the enemy side, the AE phase 1, so they've got a full complement of these tier 9 reward tanks there, and he did 3.7k. The Strip K, which is the most recent tier 9 premium tank, did 1500. And it looks like the Fock did 2.2k, and again didn't pick up a lot of experience from that. In any case, showed his performance helping the team. 22 shots fired, not bad for a heavy tank. Only 14 hits, but 13 of those penetrated, so only 1 bounce. And that was, I think, the first one. We did see a few misses there, so yeah, not great accuracy of the gun, I would say. But nonetheless, he managed to use a reasonable number of standard rounds as well as premium rounds, so only spent 52k on ammunition, and as a result, but without any basically reserves playing, he ended up making a very small profit. Anyway, great game there from Rimac. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. We'll have more great content like this for you through the week, and thanks for watching.